y'all. Welcome back to Cozy Bichota. Today. So, we have in store a few more days of good pizza, great pizza. I changed up my hair a little bit. You can't really tell with the camera, but it's supposed to be some purple in the front. Like, at that angle you can. But lately, the lights in this room have not been flattering. With my hairstyle, went a little darker, got a little bit of a haircut. One side is a little bit bigger than the other right now because you can't anticipate these things with curly hair. Curly hair does its thing. So we're gonna get right into it. Don't know if I have too many topics in mind. It'll probably come as I'm playing because typical Natalia, it's just gonna come during the play. So let's see what's in store for today's episode. I think we're on episode 9. I think. Yeah. Okay. Anyways, let's get to it. So it looks like there is a little event going on from November 14th through the 27th. Pumpkins are trending. Okay. I know Thanksgiving is coming up, but I feel like pumpkins should have been trending since October because fall did not start in November. Just saying. Ooh. Farmer chic. Nestle into your shop and transform it into the coziest pizza getaway with these rural decorations. This is speaking to my soul because part of me is very rural and bohemian type, and then the other half of me is super bright and pink and green and purple and all things fun. I like this. Okay. We're only on day 35. I don't play this game. I only play it with y'all. That's why. Ooh, cozy up with some delicious pizza this autumn season with the rising popularity of pumpkins. We will see the ingredient on pizza soon. We certainly hope so. Okay. Pizza on pumpkin? I don't know how I feel about that. Let's get into it. Oh, I've Misty. I've Misty game. I love your outfit. Pumpkin. People are going crazy for it. They want it in coffee, cookies, you name it. Do you have any pumpkin? I wish. Darn, I was hoping to show my followers a pumpkin pizza. I guess your pepperoni pizza will do for now. I mean, next best thing. That's cute. I'm actually still having my coffee from earlier today, which has a pumpkin creamer in it because the boys bought the wrong one. So I've got my pumpkin creamer from Dunkin' in my coffee, and I actually really like it. I've been cutting back on the sugars, but the pumpkin creamer is pretty good. It's pretty freaking good, and I didn't want it to go to waste, so obviously I have to consume it. Going on here? Ooh, pumpkin pizza palooza. Kimmy Slice said pumpkins are trending on social media. I should get some as soon as possible. Okay, so updates. Anything new in my life? New topics. Thank y'all for giving me the space to talk about what I wanted to talk last time. I felt comfortable with the feedback that I got. It was very reassuring. That's what it was. It was super reassuring. Because I think I might make the basis for what I want to do social worky based, like mental health based. That's what I'm thinking. So we shall see. So I might bring more mental health topics in and shoot, salty sailor, olives and anchovies. I need to memorize these recipes at some point. Your girl struggles. But yes, I was thinking of bringing in maybe some mental health topics because it is something very important to me in my line of work, in my everyday life. And I thought that would be kind of fun. So I kind of want to think of different topics to talk about in a very comforting manner, because I think who was I following the other day who said that games can have some pretty intense topics in them, but the fact that they're in a cozy game or a cozy environment makes it easier to address those topics. And I couldn't agree more. Like the topics say like around like Spiritfarer, for example, that game, how it addresses death and moving forward. I think that was a really beautiful way of doing it because the game is so cozy. I want to do something like that. Like, we're making pizzas here. It's a chill time. We can talk about some nice things. I get some mushrooms. Or challenging things is what I meant to say. See, my train of thought, I get lost because I'm supposed to be making pizza. But we can talk about some tough things in a nice, safe environment. And I think the cozy gaming community has not only been great for me, because it totally has. I am so grateful for having found this community. So I feel like this is a good way to open up conversations about things that can be very heavy in such a comforting way. Not to confuse this with replacing therapy, because this is not therapy. This is just a space to speak. Oh, I was supposed to do it in half. This is just a safe space to speak. Okay. So this is not therapy. I'm not promoting this as therapy. I am a social worker. I am licensed, but I'm only licensed in the state of New York, but I am not a therapist. It's not my job. My job is very different. Onions and sausage. But I like the idea of hosting a community or a space where people can talk about things and feel safe at the same time to talk about different topics. Me talking and I forget the order. So that's kind of what I'm thinking of doing. So we'll see. I just have to think of different topics to talk about. One that's kind of been on my mind lately has been just like taking care of yourself, and this whole notion around self-care and how some people think that the word itself is being used too much, or like because it's being used too much, people are not recognizing the importance of the word self-care. Oh shoot, I forgot what a hot dog was. Oh darn. Well, it's just gonna be one of those. The idea behind self-care and the word self-care. And I know some people get really tired of using the word because they think it's been overused. I, for one, am one of those people that think that it can be slightly overused. But I still think it's super important to incorporate in your daily life. Do not cut the pizza mushroom sausage. I do think you need it. I feel like it's kind of impossible to get through the day or week, through life without having self-care moments. Self-care can look very differently to different people. For me, for example, like things that I like to do for self-care, and obviously you need to find the activity, the hobby that you like the most. And I always turn to hobbies. I think hobbies are such a good way of self-care because it's what you're passionate about and something that might distract you from the reality of life sometimes. Because for me, self-care is being able to distract from the reality of life and having a little bit of a break and immersing yourself in something that brings you absolute joy. So I tend to get a lot of tension in my neck area, and I've had it a lot lately. I've been, he said do not cut it. And I've been getting it a lot in my neck area. I'm gonna show up for this one because I need to get this one right. Yeah, we're gonna go with that. And so I've been having it a lot in my neck, and that's where the stress has been building up lately. And the only times I don't feel the pressure in my neck is when I'm doing videos like these, or the other day, anchovy. Oh, I always forget that's a meat. And the other day I was doing my nails. I completely forgot about the stress that was building up in my neck, and playing games or doing these types of videos. The top 11 cozy games video, it was super long for me to do, and I had to get together a lot of content, but it was super nice to film it, to get creative with it, to write a script, to edit it, to find music. And I forgot that I had tension in my neck, And what else lately? Going to the gym, which is what I want to do more. I think I'm going to get my gym membership. And I'll figure out a whole schedule around it. I'm going to make the time for it. No stress. I put on my music videos, and one of my favorite videos is watching the J-Lo and Shakira Super Bowl video. Because as a Colombian myself, super proud to watch my girl up on stage singing with everyone that I absolutely adore. J Balvin being one of my absolute favorite singers, and bringing, you know, our heritage and our culture onto the stage. But the video itself is just, it's a nice length. So I know that I'm getting my workout done once I'm getting towards the end of it. And then the other video I really like to watch when I'm working out is the Daddy Yankee homage video from a few years ago. And again, has all of my favorite reggaetoneros and has a very good time length to it too. So I know that I'm getting pumped with my workout, and I don't care how old these videos are, I will watch them. But that's to say that working out has been such a relief too, and I don't feel it on my neck. Okay, we'll read this one. It's Kimmy's Slice of Life time. The other day I went to Sauce Kitchen in search of a pumpkin pizza, but they didn't have any. Luckily, their pepperoni pizza was the next best thing. Visit their shop for some delicious pies, and remember, I'm always cheesing because it's pleasing. So yeah, that's why I feel like self-care is super important, because if I'm not doing these things, if I'm not doing these things, the tension in my neck comes back, and I don't want that. Aw. But a friend of mine owns a pumpkin patch. I'll let him know you need some. Needless to say, self-care is important. Self-care should be things that bring you joy. Self-care should be things that take your mind off of the craziness that is around you. Mine being sometimes work can be a little draining. I love my job. I love my coworkers. I love what we do. But sometimes the topics can be pretty heavy with what I'm dealing with youth. And I need to have those moments of self-care. Because if I don't, I'm going to be not my best self. And I want to be able to be my best self. So those are some of the activities that I like to do for self-care. I also love to read, obviously. I'm just a big advocate for it. Do things that make you happy. Do things that distract you. Keep up with your hobbies. Self-care can be a hobby. It can be an excuse to keep up with your hobby. Don't bring yourself out. What's another self-care thing for me? My other self-care is being part of like a really great cozy community and being able to watch videos or interact with people and like take some time out of my day to do that. So even if it's, you know what, I'm taking a little bit of my lunch break and I'm going to interact with the Discord today. Or I'm having a little bit of a rough time. I need pepperoni and sausage too. That would be even better. Just cut that in half, please. Oh, and make it dark. I was supposed to run the other one twice. Oh, my sister's just, she's laughing. She's going to be laughing watching this because she told me last time when she was watching me do this, she was like, yeah, I totally was laughing the entire time because I just want to scream at you through the screen that you're doing it wrong. And I'm like, yeah, no, I deserve it. I don't even know what I was saying other than do your hobbies. Hobbies are great for you. Hobbies are a distraction. Communities are great for you. Oh, communities. Keep up with your communities. They're out there for a reason. Find a community that you can be a part of. I'm a part of a few little different cozy gaming communities and a few different Discords. I do have a favorite. And I just feel so welcomed, and like it's a space where we can chat about games or random things or orange kittens. And it's so nice because it's a nice little distraction from everything else. And that's also a form of self-care for me, is talking about things, talking about fun things, talking about lighthearted things. I feel like that's a self-care, is being able to make sure you have those interactions too, those those meaningful, playful interactions with people and having the space for it, right? Because I feel like we get overwhelmed with everything else that's going on in our lives and everything with work and the people that we're surrounded with and the people we're serving, or all of our responsibilities, that we don't take the time to stop and talk, right? And sometimes our conversations can be so filled with work-related things, and you need to talk about things that aren't that sometimes. You need to talk about things that just like bring you joy. And we had a whole discussion about orange kittens, and it like brought me so much joy to just have a lighthearted, funny conversation where I was like, this is a form of self-care because I'm smiling right now. I am genuinely smiling. I am having a break from everything else that I'm doing, and I'm engaging with a group of people in a community that just wants to have fun for a moment. I don't know. It just brings a smile to my face. It brings a smile to my face. I am stressed out, and I can feel it in my neck, a little bit on my shoulders, but I'm happy. I'm happy and smiling. It's been a good week. I also had therapy today and adore my therapist. And so that for me is another form of self-care. Like an actual form of self-care that utilizes mental health services is my therapy sessions. Cut that in half 4 times. So 8 slices. And some people like therapy. Some people might not want to do therapy. For me, it's something essential in my everyday life. It's something essential for me to function, to have that regularly, have that space, to have that professional space. So I engage with it. I thought you said cut it in 4 twice. Hi, Slinger, because you didn't go out of business. Deep your pizza is? That made me think of like, how deep is your love? Like under the ocean deep, or like just a cheese pizza? You're getting a cheese pizza. I don't know what you want. I've never had that before. He stole 15 things from my... He stole my tip jar. What a jerk. Oh wow, I'm really upset by that now. Over here trying to play a cozy game and you've got some burglar asking for pizza and just steals from you. How deep can you go, like in your pockets? Rude. Okay. I did that to myself. But that was the main topic for today. Oh, no, you said in half. Well, it's just self-care. Do self-care. Share your self-care thoughts, too. Whatever. I'm over it. I'm over this day. There's a bear in my car. I should probably get an onion pizza. Why are you feeding a bear an onion pizza? It's just gonna eat it because it's pizza. It's food. But please, share your self-care routines, your self-care outlets, your suggestions for self-care, suggestions for hobbies that you use as self-care. I will read them all. I love learning new things. Reading, for example, like I've mentioned many times before, is something that I do frequently now, and it's my escape. It's one of my many escapes, and it's one of the things that I love a lot. Ooh, pumpkins! Why, hello there. I'm Jack O'Lantern. A mutual friend of ours said you were in the need of some pumpkins. My pumpkin patch is home to all types, big and small. You know, the world's largest pumpkin on record weighed over 2,500 pounds. I didn't grow it, but I do have plenty of pumpkins left over from Halloween since not many people came to my pumpkin patch this year. That's sad. It's okay. I brought over a batch of pumpkins for you to use as a new pizza topping if you want it, of course. I'm glad there's at least someone who is interested in the pumpkins I grew this year. Sigh, I hope your customers like them. That's so sad. I thought he stole just $15 or he stole my tips. I'm not making much money here. Oh wow, so they're activated for 11 days, 6 hours. I'll do this soon, I promise. Wait, are there cute? Stop. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's happening. Is everything's just diamonds? I actually don't like squirrels. I don't have a good time with 500. I'm gonna have to play this game without you guys because I need all this stuff. Why is everything so expensive? Ooh. I like this though. Yeah. I'm gonna change up what I've got going on there. Why are there so many things? Oh, look at this. No, but I like the one I have. This is actually really cute. This is precious. Other precious. Rita's taking a break. Autumn box. Yep, I did it. I did it. It's the season of giving, and PNN is giving you the opportunity to win a trip to Doland Park for you and your family. All you have to do is call in at 555-PNN1. Be the lucky 100th caller and win a trip to the thrilling and flavor-packed amusement park. Good pizza, great pizza. This game, I swear. Yay! It looks so cute! Okay. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so I wonder what the last task will be. Onion pizza, please. Why would you want onion for a date? Okay. What other things are in... Y'all! How could I forget about this? I had one video on my channel that blew up out of nowhere. I had no expectations for this. I also I have no big expectations for most things. I just take them as they go. If I'm blessed with a bunch of viewings, I'm blessed with a bunch of viewings, and I feel like as my channel grows, I'll figure out what it is that I want to do with my channel more, or hopefully I get a bigger following. And I'm just blessed. I'm absolutely blessed, and I'm very thankful to God for the opportunity to do this. And my Spirit Tea video blew up out of nowhere. I was not expecting that. Okay. So 2 eggplant dark. And I didn't think it was going to blow up that much, but it blew up, at least for my expectations, as somebody with less than 100 followers or subscribers. I got over 2,000 views on that video. I have people liking it. I have people commenting. I was like, excuse me, what did I do differently? I think it's just because that game was pretty much on the lookout when it was going to get released. I actually really like the game. I bought it myself. I have it on my Switch. I really enjoy it. It's such a nice, before you go to bed type of game. The last thing I want to do is run a bathhouse at my own pace and interact with a game that just brings all the good things that I love in games together. And it just blew up, and every single time I got another view, I was shooketh to the core. And I was with my sister when I started getting all the views, and I was like, what is going on? What is going on? What is going on? Am I going to break 1,000? And it just kept going. And when I woke up the following day, I was like, oh my gosh, we're over 2,000. What is going on? So I'm very proud of that video. I very much love the game though. Genuinely love the game. I genuinely love the game. And that's where it got me thinking of venturing off and doing different types of videos. Well, I just did the top 11 upcoming games that, things that I'm interested in, trying to give a little bit of a variety, because farming sims are farming sims. Cozy gaming is kind of normally associated with that. And so I wanted to do a list of maybe we can do something that incorporates a little bit of everything. For our typical farming sim game lovers, which I am one of them. For those of us who like restaurant style management, for those of us that like a little bit of an RPG or adventure type thing, but the graphics are there for you and the storyline is there. So I did that and I enjoyed it a lot. And I think I want to do more of those. Sure. Okay. So I'm going to do more of those. I think. I like got comfortable with it. That was the one type of video I was actually really nervous of doing. Was a top whatever type video, or I want to do like a winter list game, like games that you can play in the winter time you want to like cozy up with, that I think is super fun for winter. I have so many ideas. I also want to do a list of like games that got me back into cozy gaming, like how I got back to gaming. But I'll like everything else. Oh, okay. So, I don't know. I've got a list of ideas. I need to plan them out better. I've got a list of things that I just need to do in general, that I need to get better at. That's... I don't know. It was like one of those moments where I was like, wow, I'm so proud of myself. And then the people that matter the most to me around me were so proud of me too. And they're the people that actively support me and watch my stuff. And I was like, okay, this is something that I can keep doing. And I'm trying to keep my expectations realistic. I don't want to burn myself out and then hate myself for not reaching a certain goal. I have like mini goals in mind, right? And I'm going to keep my mini goals in mind. But I don't want to get to the point where I'm just like, ugh, I'm mad at myself because I didn't get this many viewers, or I'm mad at myself for not getting these many likes or comments, or I don't have these many subscribers at this point in my journey. I don't want to do any of that. I want to have realistic little goals of like, okay, I hope to get this type of thing by this deadline, or this is the material that I want to start focusing on by this time. And keep it very realistic for myself. Because there's nothing worse than beating yourself up. You can be beaten up emotionally, or not emotionally, but like you can get your dreams kind of beaten up by other people around you, and that sucks. But when it's yourself, it's like, come on. Who else is there if not myself that I have to turn to at the end of the day? So... I've got plans, and I'm going to keep doing them, and I don't want to give up on this. I very much enjoy what I've been doing. It's been so much fun. So y'all are gonna see me venture off, do random things, do new things, slowly grow. I also looked up, again, I'm a Mac user. Come for me. So I have my Steam Deck to make up for the fact that I'm a Mac user. But I was looking up these things called mini PCs, and I don't know if they're good or not. I'm also not very techie, so I would need somebody in the tech realm to help me out. But I was looking at them and thinking of getting a mini PC for the sake of just like doing the gaming side of the channel, because I easily edit on this and I easily have a bunch of games that I can do on this. But there are some games that obviously you can only play on PC, and I can only do so much with the Steam Deck. The controls can be kind of funky. Oh, you said 8 slices, didn't you? Yeah, that works. I think you said 8 slices. Yeah. That works. So that's what I was thinking of doing. Hey, Ominous, did you get any pumpkin orders today? I was afraid that would happen. The food trend is all about pumpkin-flavored drinks, donuts, and cookies. I wonder if people might not think it tastes good on pizza. I haven't had the best of luck with my pumpkin patch either. If I don't get more business soon, I might have to close up for good. No. Maybe we can help each other out. If we team up, that could help both our businesses sell pumpkins and pumpkin pizzas. We can try to advertise limited time pumpkin pizza specials. That could catch some attention. My favorite way to eat pumpkin is on dough with cheese, no sauce. It was always a dream of mine to have a pizza special named after me. Now that I think about it, I'm starving. One Jack special, please. And as much as I want to do another day, I might have to cut it short because my sister's coming over and I'm going to her place because she's obsessed with me. I'm convinced. I'm convinced her and her boyfriend are obsessed with me. They just love hanging out with me, and I want to go see my fur nephew Bronco. So, and maybe we're redecorating the shop. We'll get more people to post about the promotion on Pizzagram. I'll leave it up to you. See you. That's why I put the little pumpkins on the tables, and I got the little woodsy thing for the iPad, and I've got a pumpkin pot for my eggplants on the counter. So yeah, I have to go get ready for that before she gets here and wants to come after me for not being ready. So what do I have to prepare now? The roach. You follow me every single time. Thank you for joining me again, for keeping it short and simple and sweet. I want to create like a script because I know myself and I can go on random tangents and then I forget what I'm talking about, and then I'm also in the midst of making pizzas and then I forget what pizza I'm supposed to be making, and then I'm overwhelmed with the toppings, and then I go back to the topic and I don't know where I am. So I need to be better about that. But this is the issue with being a introvert that's a closeted extrovert, because your girl loves being an introvert, and then when she has the opportunity to be an extrovert, she overdoes it. And then I need to recharge, which my recharging is going to be watching a YouTube video and organizing what I need to take with me, and then reading or playing a game. This is typical Natalia. I need to be better about organizing my thoughts. I'm an organized person generally. Organizing my thoughts, not so much. So thank you for bearing with me as I try out this new style of podcast. I'm calling this my podcast. I'm calling this my Good Pizza, Great Pizza Mental Health podcast at this point, of being able to bring these topics because I do think they're important. And like I said, I like having the opportunity to share and talk and do it in a cozy way. I think that's so great. So I really wish I could show off a little bit more of the purple. Hopefully in the thumbnail it'll come up, or in pictures. And we'll see if I grow into this haircut. It's very short. Like the back is super long. This actually, get all the chins. Stretches down pretty far, but she did a lot of layers and she did a lot of like face framing. It kind of gives me I feel like it's like a curly hair wolf cut, which I wasn't ready for. Like this is ridiculously short. Do you see this? I am not used to that. I haven't had short hair in a really long time, which short hair used to be the only hair that I used to like. I didn't like the idea of long hair because it was just too much maintenance, especially with curly hair. But I'm actually kind of growing into this layered look. And the dark. I kind of missed my natural color. So this has been so refreshing. Anyways, I'm going to shut up. So you guys have your time given back to you. And I will see y'all in the next one. Look out for more videos from me and different types of creative ways that I'm going to be doing things. I might start vlogging soon. We'll see if I'm comfortable with that. But take care of yourselves, drink lots of water, have your self-care moments, play a game, read a book, do things that make you happy. And from one bichota to another, stay cozy and see you next time. Adios!